What's going on, everyone? It's Jack from Nothing But Tech. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to Setup Tips episode 4. If you missed episode 1, 2, or 3, you can check it out, link in the description down below. But yeah, let's get right into Setup Tips, the show that shows you products and tips to enhance your setup. Oh, also, quick note before we actually get into this video. NBT's V2 just launched, and I know a lot of you guys were really waiting for it, so here's your announcement. First link in the description down below if you want to pick it up. Here's what the back looks like. Here's what the front looks like. I'm offering in a bunch of different styles, from hoodies to short sleeves to long sleeves, and even stickers. So if you can't afford a shirt, you can still support me by buying a sticker. 10% of the profit is going to the American Red Cross nonprofit organization, which is a really awesome one. So if you want to support me, here's the ultimate way to do so. Of course, you don't have to buy it. The really great way that you guys can support me, and all I can really ask from you guys, is just hitting that subscribe button and hitting the like button. But if you don't want to buy the t-shirts because you think that they look cool and you want to support me, first link in the description down below. Now let's get into the video. So our first product is the Logitech MX Master mouse. So the MX Master has this really nice design, as I already mentioned, so it not only feels great in the hand, but it also just looks great on the desk aesthetically. But in terms of pure functionality on this guy, we're looking at a forward and back button on the side, and a horizontal scroll wheel, which, come on, like, I don't understand after using this how anyone can go without this. This is one of the most useful features on a mouse that I've ever seen. It's so useful while looking through web pages and editing video. You can just quickly swipe through your timeline, because I often find is if I do that with the mouse regularly on Final Cut, my little applications on the bottom pop up, which is extremely aggravating. So having this little guy here just to be able to move it and have it scroll horizontally is really helpful, and it's also extremely smooth. The thumb rest is also a button which you can program with Logitech software, and then up top we have our vertical scrolling wheel with a button underneath that to change its scrolling modes. So in terms of the scrolling modes that you can actually get out of this guy, you can get regular scrolling, which sounds like this, or you can have free scroll by just clicking that button, which makes it a lot faster and sounds almost completely silent. So you can also turn on an auto mode where if you just scroll fast enough, it will go into that mode, and that can all be adjusted with the Logitech settings. But this mouse is definitely a must pick up to add to your setup, especially if you have a setup at home and work, because with just a click of a button, you can switch which device this pairs to. So you can pair it to both your work and your home office, and then you can just quickly click it if you want to use it at work, and then click it again if you want to use it at home. So if you're the type of person that does a lot of work at their computer and often finds that their wrist fatigues, this is definitely the mouse to pick up. I definitely love mine, and it's actually on sale right now for I think around like $15 off, so snag this while you can. Linked in the description down below alongside everything else. So the next product we are looking at is a salt lamp, and this is kind of a tech YouTuber's classic, but the design of this, even though it's used so often, still just looks great in general. It looks great on videos if you're a tech YouTuber. This is going to be awesome for you. But even if you just are a regular person that doesn't make tech videos, this looks great in person as well. It has a really nice warm hue to the desk. I have mine to the left of my monitor, and I really just like the way it lights up the whole desk. There's definitely a noticeable difference when it's off and on. So for only around 15 bucks, I would say this is definitely worth it. It comes in a bunch of different styles and stuff. So I'll drop a link in the description down below to a few different styles so you can kind of pick and choose which will look best with your setup. I think that the single rock looks really great on a setup, but if you're putting it somewhere else in your room, then the multiple rock one definitely looks better. So salt lamps, linked in the description down below. Product number 3 is this really cool LED light that is only around 30 bucks, and for that price, you should definitely pick a few of these up if you're into shooting video. So this one isn't necessarily for your setup, this is for your video setup. So you should definitely add this to your arsenal. It's great for show floors, but you can also use it directly as like your main light. I actually have a really good friend, E-Tech Emmanuel, and he uses like 2 of these as his main lights, and his videos are pretty well lit actually. So with this, you can adjust the brightness, so you can make it a little bit lower or higher. So right now I'm lowering the brightness. I'm not sure if you can see that. So yeah, you could definitely adjust the brightness to your liking, and then you can also adjust the color temperature from 5600 Kelvin all the way down to 3300 Kelvin. So that definitely has a lot of different effects. I think the best way to show you guys the color change is facing it at the wall. So right here we're at 5600 Kelvin. And now we're going all the way down to 3500 Kelvin. And that change is definitely a noticeable one. And then you can also adjust the brightness a lot. So this is definitely a piece of tech that you should add to your video setup. So definitely let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more video setup stuff in these kinds of videos. Because right now I'm just focusing on the desk setup. But video setup is under the same category. So yeah, definitely let me know. This is definitely an awesome piece of tech. I'll link it in the description. But ever since I picked this up, I've been wanting to get a ton more. It just adds so much light for such a small form factor. So because of that, this has become my ultimate product to bring on the show floor, and it's been a lifesaver a few times actually. For the next tip, I'm going to hand it over to my good friend, but I'll catch you guys for the last tip of this video. Take it away.
Hey guys, my name is Paulo, and big thank you to Jacqueline for having me on her channel. So today I will be telling you guys how to improve your setup. So my way to improve your setup is to actually add a mechanical keyboard. So not only will this actually improve the functionality of your setup, as you will be able to type even better, but it'll actually improve your aesthetics. Let me explain. So you may be thinking that you might have to spend $100 to $200 for a good mechanical keyboard, but actually that's not the case. You could actually buy the Red Dragon mechanical keyboard for around $40 on Amazon, and it's actually a great mechanical keyboard. So what's great about this keyboard is that it actually has a backlit LED, and it is red, but it actually does make your setup a lot brighter, and it improves your ambient lighting. So when you're typing, it actually makes you type even faster if you get used to it, because it is mechanical and it does give you a very satisfying noise, and it is very comfortable to type with. So by far, this keyboard definitely is very cheap considering it's only $40, but the build quality is actually really good as well. And I think this would definitely improve your setup. And when I didn't have this keyboard, my setup actually looked much worse than it is right now. So I definitely recommend that you guys go pick this up. Anyways, thank you, Jacqueline, for having me on your channel, and I'll catch you guys on my channel. Peace.
Okay, so the final product of this day is something actually from AudioJungle, but it's not just for AudioJungle products. So these are the little monitor stands, and although they're specifically made for AudioJungle monitors, they actually work with a bunch of different ones. So I've actually seen Jonathan Morrison from TLD, awesome content by the way, use these with a bunch of different speakers, and I've only tried them with the AudioJungle ones, but they do seem like they would fit a bunch of different ones because of the size of them. So this is a perfect way to elevate your speakers to the correct height to be able to listen to your audio correctly. So it's a really simple product, but for the price that it's at, which I'm not going to say in this video because it does fluctuate quite a bit. I've seen it as low as 10 to like 30. But for that price, I would definitely say if you already invested in really high quality monitors, putting them on your desk is a shame. You really want to elevate them so it can remove vibrations, but then also get you the audio at like the right height to your face and stuff. So if you invested in expensive monitors, you may as well invest in this. So yeah, that's the last product. Definitely let me know if you want to see more of these. Check out episode 1, 2, and 3 for more setup tips, including where I got this light from. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Bye.